I've read all these books on procrastination, and I gotta tell you, we've been lied to. It turns out procrastination is actually the secret to finding your purpose and growing your business. I know that sounds crazy, but stick with me. First, did you know that according to several studies, the average entrepreneur wastes 55 days per year avoiding necessary work? If you're an entrepreneur, think about how much opportunity and money that's costing you. And I can relate. I dealt with crippling procrastination, self-sabotage, and imposter syndrome that kept me stuck for over a decade until I discovered something that I call the power code, which is the secret to using these self-defeating behaviors to discover your life's purpose and mission. And once I understood this, my whole life changed. The very next business that I got my hands on, I took to over 140 million in sales, was featured in major media publications, and spoke on the biggest stages in the world before selling that company in 2024. Everything that I'm about to show you is science-backed and proven. It comes from two primary fields of study: axiology, the study of values, and teleology, the study of purpose. Through the lens of axiology, we can observe that every human being is driven by a code, an unconscious set of values that governs all of our actions and inactions in life. And when I say values, I'm not talking about honesty, integrity, respect, fairness, justice. Those are great, but those are also social ideals. Instead, what I'm talking about here is the fact that every day that you and I wake up, there's the things that we value most in our life, down to the things that we potentially don't value at all. And more than just dictating our actions and inactions, this code also dictates how we spend our resources. As entrepreneurs, our primary resources are time, energy, and money. Wouldn't you agree that however we invest our time, energy, and money will ultimately become our destiny? So every day we wake up with a finite amount of these resources, and it's going to get invested in direct proportion to the code. The things we value most get the most of our resources, and the next, and the next, and the next, until eventually we start running out of time, energy, and money long before we run out of things that we ought to do, need to do, have to do, and must do in order to get results in our business. Now, here is where things get really juicy. We can also observe that when we pursue the top 3 to 5 things that we value most, that's when we unlock purpose, meaning, fulfillment, alignment. We have diligence, fortitude, follow through, inspiration, meaning we're moved by the spirit within. And life feels almost effortless and results seem to come naturally. You've probably experienced this before. It feels like everything is just clicking for you. But when we begin to pursue the things that are down here, which oftentimes are our goals, but they're in conflict with what we value most, well, then we begin to defy the code. And when we defy the code, we create symptoms. Symptoms include procrastination, hesitation, frustration, self-sabotage, imposter syndrome, and so on. Think about how magnificent this is for a moment. That means that our bodies are literally physiologically designed to wake us up when we begin to stray away from our purpose. Our neurology is wired like a homing beacon to keep us on path with our life's mission. Do you think that God, the universe, nature, whatever you want to call it, created this magnificent human being and then infected you with procrastination as some sort of a cruel joke? Or don't you think it's much more likely that this has served a purpose all along, but we live in a world that's telling us that it's bad, that it's awful, that it's wrong, and that you have to get away from it? Now, when we resist it, when we fight it, we remain prisoner to it. You've probably heard before that whatever we resist persists. And so how would this be any different? Now, here's where things get really magical. If you want to overcome the procrastination, the hesitation, the frustration, and begin taking new actions in your business, all we need to do is move the things that are down here up here and get it inside of your power code. And suddenly you will find yourself following through on these things naturally, effortlessly. It'll feel like it's just unconsciously happening for you. Rather than you having to use force, you can step into power. Doing this takes just 2 simple steps. Step 1, discover what your unique power code is. And step 2, align your goals with your power code. Today, I've helped thousands of entrepreneurs do exactly that. It's why we have a 4.9 rating on Trustpilot and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. And dozens of clients who came to us stuck, burnt out, and frustrated have gone on to earn millions of dollars in their business. So listen, if this speaks to you and you're tired of spinning your wheels and don't want to lose any more sleep at night, wondering if you're going to work your whole life and never live up to your full potential, then I've got good news. I've put together a free assessment you can access on the next page. In just 30 minutes, you'll have a crystal clear blueprint for why you procrastinate and exactly how to break free. No more guessing, no more forcing yourself to stay motivated. just clarity of purpose and action steps that actually work. Click the button around this video and download your free assessment today. Think about it. How much does procrastination, limiting beliefs, self-doubt, and imposter syndrome already cost you? Can you really afford to keep paying those prices? Of course, you could read all these books, studies, and more like I have, or you could just skip to the end result and download the assessment right now. So click the link that's somewhere around this video, head on over to the next page and download your free copy of the Power Code Assessment. In just a few minutes, you could be on the path to breaking free from self-defeating behavior, just like myself and thousands of others already have. Click the link down below and I'll see you there.